guys, this is Malinki. Welcome back to my channel Voice of Malinki. Today we will discuss about RFLP or Restriction Fragment Length Polymorphism. And if you are new in my channel, please subscribe my channel, and if you like my video, please do like, comment and share my video. So RFLP or Restriction Fragment Length Polymorphism is a molecular marker or unique fingerprint. This technique is used to assess genetic variation or polymorphism within a species. That means RFLP is used to assess genetic variation between two individuals or more. RFLP uses restriction enzyme digested DNA fragments from different individuals to determine the polymorphism of their genome. So we can see in this example, the target sequence is found in chromosome 1. Here in chromosome 1 we have the target sequence. And the target sequence contains 3 EcoR1 restriction enzyme sites in individual 1. So this is individual 1 and this is chromosome 1. It has the double-stranded DNA here. It contains 3 EcoR1 restriction enzyme sites here, 1, 2, 3 in the target sequence. And we can see that in individual 2, only 2 EcoR1 sites are present, 1 and 3 here in this target sequence. Restriction enzyme site 2 is absent here because of a mutation. So a mutation destroys one restriction site here in this case. Therefore, the target sequence contains 2 sites 1 and 3 for EcoR1 restriction enzyme. So, variation or polymorphism does exist in chromosome 1 because one person has 3 restriction enzyme sites and the second person has 2 restriction enzyme sites in a particular site of DNA. To determine that polymorphism, we will undergo restriction digestion. So the steps of RFLP. First is DNA extraction step. So genomic DNA are extracted from target sample. So this is individual 1 and the genomic DNA is extracted from individual 1. This is individual 2. And the genomic DNA is extracted from individual 2 here. Next step is restriction digestion. Restriction digestion of the genomic DNA are performed by using a restriction enzyme. Example is here EcoR1. So we will see this schematic to understand this in a better way. So here we can see that this is individual 1, this is individual 2. Individual 1 has 3 restriction enzyme sites, 1, 2, 3 in this target sequence. Individual 2 contains only 2 restriction enzyme sites. Number 2 that was present in individual 1 is absent here because of the mutation. Then here we are undergoing EcoR1 restriction digestion. So in individual 1, 2 fragments will be produced here due to the EcoR1 digestion. One fragment will be from here to here and the second fragment will be from here to here. In individual 2, only one fragment will be produced. Here to here part will only produce this fragment 1. So in individual 1, we have seen 2 fragments are produced after the digestion. In individual 2, only 1 fragment is produced after the digestion because the second restriction site is absent in fragment in this sequence of individual 2. Third step is gel electrophoresis. The restriction digested products are then run on the gel. So in individual 1, here we are getting 2 bands. In individual 2, here we are getting only 1 band. Now the result interpretation is very important step. So individual 1 has 3 restriction sites at the target sequence. EcoR1 cuts this sequence into 2 smaller fragments. Therefore, 2 bands are observed in this gel 1 and 2. Individual 2 has 2 restriction sites at the target sequence. EcoR1 cuts this sequence into 1 larger fragment. Therefore, only 1 band is observed in this gel here. Now there is a special note that what is the difference between restriction fragment length polymorphism and AFLP or amplified fragment length polymorphism. So in the last lecture, I have taught about AFLP. If you require that video, I am providing the link in the description box. So unlike AFLP, RFLP does not require any PCR amplification step. In case of AFLP, we require PCR amplification step. Thus, RFLP requires large quantity of DNA at the starting because RFLP is not undergoing any PCR, thus it requires large quantity of DNA, whereas AFLP requires very little amount of DNA to undergo experiment because it is using PCR and very less amount of DNA is enough for that. This is the difference between RFLP and AFLP.